Mayor Rogers, we're here at the site of what was Mr. Ricky's, the club, and prior to that, Nick's Sports Page. We're looking at the rubble right here. It's been demolished. Yet another program in which the Sheriff's Office is working with your administration and with yourself to remove eyesores around the community in Dalton.
Well, you know, the good thing about this is the amount of money that it saves the community. Our joint efforts with the Sheriff Department is very unique. When we call, they actually come. We've been working with the sheriff for the last couple of years, and it saved this village a lot of money.
It was abandoned for so long as a haven. Of course, we know abandoned properties, attract squatters, animals, all kinds of illicit activities. We don't want that, and no one in the community wants it either. Yeah.
Well, in this case, I don't think that was the case in regards to squatters. But of course, different type of animals take haven and to try to find a safe environment for winters. But in this case, this is starting the revitalization of downtown. These buildings that stand vacant here, if they're not in a condition where they can be actually rehabbed and put back usefulness, then we want to take them down.
Well, that was a question too. Many people, as they drove by on Lincoln, and said, well, what's going to happen to that building? What's going to happen? Can't we do something with that old building? But you have to let them know some buildings you can't do anything with. It's actually better to just tear them down.
Well, you know, I heard that comment. And there's some nonprofit groups say, oh, just give us the building. But some of these buildings, and majority of these buildings, I want to say majority of these buildings that we're tearing down, they've been abandoned for so long, and the cost is is astronomical when you want to try to rehab it and put it back on the market. So we get them evaluated. The county sheriffs comes in and they do the asbestos test, lead testing. In some of those cases, they're inhabitable. So that's when we start the process, and we actually take them down. And we're looking forward to the progress of downtown and the revitalization of downtown. And this is going to be a very valuable piece of property here.
Are you accepting suggestions from members of the community as it relates to what will be done with this area, or do you already have a plan in mind?
Well, I've already reached out to a couple of franchise operators in regards to possibly obtaining this parcel. This parcel is kind of unique. If you take a look at it, it's kind of like a pie shape. So everything wouldn't work here. I'm looking in the area of a walk-up facility, maybe a walk-up Dairy Queen or a walk-up Overwise ice cream facility where the family can actually come up, walk, sit down, have a ice cream or a hamburger, and enjoy downtown.
You wouldn't know it necessarily, but this is a highly trafficked street right here. So a few thousand cars go by this every morning. Is that correct?
Well, this corridor here, Lincoln Avenue and Chicago Road, actually has a lot of traffic. When there's traffic congestion on the expressway, a lot of that traffic has to go to Indiana, Lansing, Calumet City, and Dyer, Indiana. They get off at 130th Street, they go over to Indiana Avenue, come through Chicago, and they come down 138th Street to Lincoln, and they go right through our village. And I've sat out here for an hour or so and just watching city stickers and license plates. And there's a lot of Indiana license plates. There's a lot of city stickers from other communities that's surrounding here that's further east. So this is a high traffic area. And then when you want to bring businesses in, the first thing that they do is they look at the crime stats and they look at the traffic count. So we're hoping that we can get a franchise here, or franchisee here, that can put a viable piece of construction here that would serve the village well. And those people that use this as a thoroughfare, they would stop and spend money right here in Dalton. Exactly right. I think with the demolition of this piece here, there's a lot of history here. I think, in fact, that it's going to make the property value of all these other buildings here and all these other businesses here escalate. So we're looking forward for the future and the streetscape and the improvement of downtown. And we're going to ask those federal officials and those state officials for their help.
Thank you.
Thanks.